everyone, thanks again for joining me for my second video. This one, upon request, is dedicated to all of the mamas and papas and really anyone who has been maybe feeling a little hunched over lately. So this is going to be a little slower flow, and we're going to focus on opening the chest, releasing any tension on the shoulders and on the arms. Because new parents, they tend to hunch over a lot, maybe carrying the newborn. And mothers, if you're breastfeeding, that tends to happen a lot too. So let's try to practice keeping our chest open, our shoulders back, and keeping our pelvic floor contracted. So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. On the mat, elongate the spine, contract the pelvic floor, lower bellies in and up, and feel the energy through the crown of your head into the sky. Hands can be at your knees. Your eyes can be open or closed as we start to breathe. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, creating an audible sound, which makes it sound like the sounds of the ocean waves. Creating this pranayama, or breath, helps us create heat in our body, and also it helps us to gaze our attention to our breath. So if at any time throughout the practice your mind starts to wander, bring it back to your breath. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. On our next inhale, we're going to take a big inhale and we're going to contract our pelvic floor, and we're going to hold for 5 seconds. So inhale, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly releasing. Inhale through the nose, contracting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Inhale through the nose, contract your pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Now, on your next inhale, you're going to contract your pelvic floor, and you're going to keep it contracted. And exhale, you're going to bring your chin towards your chest and over for some neck circles. Inhale as you move back and side, and exhale forward and down. If there's any place of tension, you can stay there for a couple breaths. And reversing the roll, going to the other side. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Meeting back at center, we're going to start with inhaling, opening your chest, gazing up to the sky for cow. And exhale, round the spine, tuck the navel to the spine, and gaze at the ground for cat. Inhale for cow, gaze at the sky. And exhale for for cat. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, open the chest, gaze at the sky. And exhale, round the spine, gazing down at the mat. Coming back to center, ground the hands, and pushing back into a tabletop. But bring your knees together to touch, feet are also together to touch, and sit back onto your heels for a child's pose. Your hands can be out next to your sides and forehead to the ground. Maybe move your head from side to side, massaging your forehead. Take a couple deep breaths. And slowly push your hands up and through extending them out in front of you. Option to open your knees if it's comfortable for a deeper hip stretch. So reach your arms as far as is comfortable and melting your chest towards the mat. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands over towards the left side, stretching your right side your right side body. Slowly walk them back through center and over to the right side to stretch your left side body. Coming back to center, and this time walk your hands towards your body, past your body and back behind you. Your wrist should be underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift the hips, open the chest, gaze up towards the sky. Take a few breaths, leaving your head wherever is comfortable. And exhale, lower the hips. Turn your left hand so that the fingertips are facing back. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the right hand over towards the left corner. Exhale, coming back to center, grounding the right hand, and inhale, lift the left hand, lift the hips, gaze towards the right, and exhale, back to center. Inhale, lift the right hand, lift the hips, and exhale, back to center. Inhale, left arm comes up, and exhale to center. Inhale the right hand forward, and exhale the left arm forward. Pushing up, curling your toes, and pushing your chest into your thighs as you slowly straighten your legs for downward facing dog. Walk your dog, find some movements. Feel comfortable in this position. And slowly walk your feet towards your hands. And placing them directly behind your wrists. Let your head hang heavy here. As you shake your head no, nod your head yes. Reaching opposite hand to opposite elbow, let your upper body hang heavy as you sway from side to side. Releasing any tension that may be in the lower back and legs. Slowly coming back to center, and one vertebrae at a time, rolling up to standing. For mountain pose, both feet are firmly grounded on the ground. Feel all four corners of your feet with your weight evenly distributed between your feet. Feel your feet go into the ground. Lower belly's in and up. Pelvic floor is contracted. Open your chest, pushing your shoulders back. And palms are open. Take a couple deep breaths in mountain pose as you feel your body in this powerful pose. Feel the energy through the crown of your head into the sky and your feet grounded on the earth. We're going to inhale our arms out and up, and exhale, bringing them towards heart center. Inhale, push your hands out towards the side. And exhale, we're going to bring our right arm underneath our left, meeting at the elbows. You can either stay here for one binded eagle, or if it's available to you, you can bind both hands so that your palms are together to touch. If either of these are uncomfortable, you can bring your hands to your shoulders and you may stay there. So inhale, bring your elbows up and your hands away from your face. And as you exhale, bend your knees into a gentle chair. Take a few deep breaths in this position, and maybe you find some movement. Maybe you can move your elbows in small circles. Push your shoulders back towards each other. Tuck the lower belly in and up, and contract your pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the legs, and exhale, slowly release, bringing your hands back behind your back, interlacing your fingers. And inhale, open your chest towards the sky, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, slowly releasing, bringing your hands out to the sides. This time, your left arm goes under your right. Again, you can either stay here with one bind, or if it's available to you, you can bind so your palms are together to touch. Again, if there's any discomfort, you can stay with your hands at your shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows, push the hands away from your face, and exhale, slowly bend your knees into a gentle chair. Contracting the pelvic floor, lower belly's in and up, and maybe find some movement. Whatever is comfortable. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the legs, and exhale, slowly release, bringing your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers. And this time we're going to inhale our chest open towards the sky, and exhale, we're going to hinge forward, bending the knees as much as is needed. Let your head hang heavy, and let your arms rest wherever is comfortable. Inhale, slowly release your fingers, and as you inhale, lengthen your back so that it's a tabletop back, flat back. Head is going towards the front and tailbone is going towards the back. And exhale, ground the hands, stepping back into plank or lowering the knees for your comfort. You can either stay here, or if it's available, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can go down to your elbows for a plank pose. We will hold for a count of 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly releasing. And if you're not already down at your elbows, come down to your elbows. Tuck your toes and straighten your legs into dolphin. We're going to inhale, we're going to push our body forward into a plank, and exhale into dolphin. Inhale, plank, exhale, dolphin. One more time, inhale, plank, and exhale, dolphin. Slowly lower the knees, ground the hands, coming up into a tabletop position. We're going to bring our right leg up and over the left, so your knees are crossing. And sitting back, bringing both sit bones to the ground. Maybe you have to push your bottom foot out a little bit. Inhale, open the chest, bringing your right arm up and over, and your left arm down and over. So, trying to bring your hands together to touch, or if it's not available, you can always grab the back of your shirt. I'll demonstrate. Like this. Breathe into this. Now you can either stay here or on your next exhale, slowly fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Come back to center and exhale, slowly release. Bringing your palms to the mat. Coming back into tabletop, unwinding your feet and bringing your left foot up and over so that your knees are together to touch. Splitting your feet out to the side, slowly sitting back onto your sit bones. So both sit bones should be on the ground. Feet are out to the side. Now this time we're going to inhale our left hand up and down, up and back, and our right hand down and up. Again, if your fingers or palms do not meet, just hold on to your shirt and breathe into it. And you can either stay here or on your next exhale, slowly fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, coming back to center. And exhale, releasing. Bringing your palms to the mat, pushing up into a tabletop. And this time, crossing at the ankles and pushing back to lay on your back. Bend your knees, bringing your ankles towards your sit bones and arms out by your sides. We're going into bridge. We're going to inhale, lift the hips and walk your shoulders back behind your back. You can either stay here or, if it's available to you, interlace the fingers underneath your back. Breathe into this posture. And slowly release your hands, walk your shoulders back out, and one vertebrae at a time, bring your spine to the mat. You can windshield wiper your legs if you want, releasing any tension that may be there. Coming back to center. Bringing your ankles towards your sit bones for one more time, doing bridge. Inhale, lift the hips, open the chest, walking your shoulders back behind you. Interlace your fingers behind your back and breathe. On your next exhale, slowly release your hands, walk your shoulders back out, and lower your back. This time bringing your knees towards your chest, and maybe rolling side to side, giving your lower back a little massage. Now ground your feet to the earth. Bring one hand to your stomach and one hand to your chest, really honoring and respecting your body. Giving it thanks for everything it's done. If you're a new mama, surely your body has gone through a lot of changes recently and will continue to go through a lot of changes. So maybe you bring both hands to your belly and you give yourself a little massage on your belly, showing your belly a lot of love, honoring and respecting your body. And slowly bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a really big hug, the biggest hug you've had all day. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day, and on your exhale, release towards your mat for our final relaxation pose of Shavasana. Letting your feet splay out to the sides, palms are up to the sky. Your eyes are closed, relaxing all of your facial features, that space between your eyebrows, maybe peeling the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Letting your body completely surrender to gravity. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to come back, you can start wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe your wrists and your feet. Bringing your arms overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch. Bringing your knees to your chest and rolling to one side before you slowly come to another comfortable seated position. Close your eyes, bringing your hands to your knees. Taking a second to appreciate your practice, see how your body feels. We bring our hands to heart center. We bring our hands to third eye center. And we bow together. Namaste. Thank you everyone for practicing with me. Thank you to all the mamas, papas, and everyone. I hope that this felt good, and see you next time.